Om Shri Ganeshaya Namo Namah. Greetings to everyone on wonderful auspicious day. Today is Mahashivratri. हर हर महादेव. आप सभी को आज महाशिवरात्रि की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं. और महाशिवरात्रि के इस उत्सव पर अब आप सोचिए कि लॉर्ड शिवा से इससे बड़ी गिफ्ट हमारे लिए क्या हो सकती है कि आज हम लोग जापान चल रहे हैं फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट बिजनेस क्लास से, विदाउट स्पेंडिंग सिंगल रुपी. ऑल ऑफ अस वी आर टुगेदर ऑन दिस फ्लाइट और हम सब लोग इकट्ठे चलते हैं. और आइए आज हम वेनरेबल हमारे रवि मेधांकर जी, जो वर्ल्ड बुद्धिस्ट मिशन के हेड हैं, उनके साथ भारत की यूथ एम्पावरमेंट के लिए, बच्चों की एम्पावरमेंट के लिए, हमारी युवा पीढ़ी के एम्पावरमेंट के लिए एक विशेष कार्यक्रम की आज महाशिवरात्रि पर शुरुआत करते हैं. लेट अस अंडरस्टैंड जापान, Japanese culture, Japanese heritage, Japanese value, Japanese language, Japanese music, Japanese art, Japanese craft, जो कुछ भी जापान में है. अब आप देखिए कितना सुंदर दृश्य है, which you are seeing right in front. Such a beautiful. जब आप मॉनेस्ट्री की बात करते हैं, जगहों की बात करते हैं, पेड़ पौधों की बात करते हैं, प्रकृति की बात करते हैं, संस्कृति की बात करते हैं, इन सब के अंदर जापान की एक अपनी विशेषता है. माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने जो भारत के, उन्होंने जापान के प्राइम मिनिस्टर के साथ एक एग्रीमेंट साइन किया. उसको हम आगे लेकर चलेंगे और वहां पर बातचीत करेंगे और डिस्कस करेंगे और प्लान करेंगे कि किस तरीके से जापान के अंदर भारत की युवा पीढ़ी के लिए क्या क्या अवसर हैं, क्या क्या अपॉर्चुनिटीज हैं, भारत क्या कर सकता है और भारत की युवा पीढ़ी क्या कर सकती है. आइए इस सफर में हम वेनरेबल रवि मेधांकर जी के साथ आगे चलते हैं. और इंटरनेशनल चेंबर फॉर सर्विस इंडस्ट्री एक्सटेंड्स अ वेरी वार्म वेलकम to all of you. Thank you very much for joining us. Thank you very much for being a part of this. And all of us, we are together. Let's plan it out. What can we do? जो young boys and girls जापान जाना चाहते हैं, आप अपनी तैयारी कैसे करें, आप अपने आप को सक्षम कैसे बनाएं, उसके बारे में काफी बातचीत होगी. हमारा चेंबर काफी देर से, अगर आपको याद हो, 25 मार्च 2020 को लॉकडाउन हुआ. Everything got shut, and that is the time we started a journey for education, for teachers, for youth, and that is the capacity building program for our educators and youth. हमने तकरीबन कोरोना काल में 1600 के करीब वेबिनार किए, जिसमें 50 के करीब वेबिनार बुद्धिज्म पर भी किए गए और उसके अलावा सारे वेबिनार डेडिकेटेड थे एजुकेशन के लिए, एजुकेटर्स के लिए, टीचर्स के लिए, काउंसलर्स के लिए, कोच के लिए, मेंटोर्स के लिए. सबको हम साथ लेकर चले और उसी सफर में हम आगे चलते हुए कैपेसिटी बिल्डिंग ऑफ आवर एजुकेटर्स एंड यूथ. आज हमारा मेन फोकस यूथ पर रहेगा. ये देखिए, यहाँ पर माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी भारत के श्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने वहां के जो फॉर्मर प्राइम मिनिस्टर रहे, लेट प्राइम मिनिस्टर, उनके साथ एग्रीमेंट साइन किया और उन्होंने TITP की भी बातचीत की. भारत से युवा पीढ़ी कैसे जा सकती है और बच्चे एक अच्छी सैलरी के लिए, जिसमें जापान का भी फायदा हो, क्योंकि वहां पर भी एजिंग पॉपुलेशन है. और उसके बाद श्री धर्मेंद्र प्रधान जी, जो पहले भी स्किल मंत्री रहे और अभी भी एजुकेशन और स्किल के मंत्री हैं, उस यात्रा में हम लोग आगे बढ़ रहे हैं. और उसके बाद पिछली बार भंते जी ने, हमारे वेनरेबल रवि मेधांकर जी ने बातचीत की थी. ब्रीफ में हमने आपको एक टीजर दिया था, जहां आपको बताया था कि जो SSW है, स्पेसिफाइड स्किल्ड वर्कर्स, उसके लिए आप अपने आप को कैसे तैयार करें, किस तरह से तैयार करें, इस पर बातचीत हुई थी. और उसी चीज को हम आगे लेकर चलते हैं. और देखिए, जापान इंडिया की फ्रेंडशिप के हमारे जो रिलेशन 70 साल की एक एनिवर्सरी को भी 2022 में मनाया गया. कल सुबह 9:30 बजे आपको अमेरिका लेकर चलेंगे. हमारे चेंबर का कार्यक्रम है कि हम आपको एम्पावर कैसे करें. आप कोई भी हैं, लेकिन अगर आप जीवन में आगे बढ़ना चाहते हैं तो उसके बहुत सारे तरीके, बहुत सारे माध्यम, बहुत सारे मीडियम और बहुत सारी शख्सियत हैं पूरे वर्ल्ड से जो जुड़ेंगी। कल मॉर्निंग में आपके साथ एक म्यूजिकल जर्नी होगी। वुडबरी यूनिवर्सिटी बर्बैंक कैलिफोर्निया से प्रोफेसर सत्येंद्र धीमान जी सेकेंड पार्ट में बातचीत करेंगे आपसे। व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज विद्या से अध्यात्म विद्या की और द म्यूजिकल जर्नी, इसके बारे में हम बातचीत करें। आइए इससे आगे चलते हैं। विश्व कल्याण के लिए आयुर्वेदा, इसकी बहुत ज्यादा जरूरत है। हाउ बेसिकली देयर कैन बी ए ग्लोबल वेलनेस। हमको बहुत ध्यान रखना पड़ेगा कि हम अपने शरीर के अंदर क्या डालते हैं, कब डालते हैं, कितना डालते हैं, क्यों डालते हैं, जीवित रहने के लिए कितना चाहिए। इस तरीके से 130 के करीब प्रोग्राम्स हमने आपके लिए एक्सक्लूसिवली डॉक्टर परमेश्वर अरोड़ा जी के साथ किए हैं। तो हर रविवार शाम को 7 बजे कार्यक्रम होता है। कल आपके डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम का दूसरा पार्ट, कि हम अपने डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम को ठीक कैसे रखें, क्या खाएं क्या ना खाएं, ऋतु परिवर्तन क्या होता है। और कल रात को आपको, सुबह हम अमेरिका से शुरू करेंगे, उसके बाद हम वेलनेस की बातचीत करेंगे, और रात को हम आपको कनाडा लेकर चलेंगे और टूरिज्म पार्टनरशिप में आगे बढ़ेंगे कि हमारे रिलेशन कनाडा और यूएसए के साथ इंडिया के टूरिज्म में किस तरीके की पार्टनरशिप में है। वी विल टॉक अबाउट दैट टुमारो। सो लेडीज एंड जेंटलमैन, whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve। आइए हम सब लोग साथ चलते हैं। हम वेनरेबल रवि मेधांकर जी का हाथ पकड़कर उनके पीछे पीछे चलते हैं। Let's come together for human development while making education, skills, competencies, capabilities, your talents meaningful in life। और इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ हम आपको ये भी बताना चाहेंगे कि ये प्रोग्राम लाइव जा रहा है ICSI इंडिया के YouTube चैनल पर। आप इसको देख सकते हैं, आप जुड़ सकते हैं, आप अपने व्यूज डाल सकते हैं। इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कीजिए, लाइक कीजिए, शेयर कीजिए, कमेंट कीजिए, अपने व्यूज भेजिए और बताइए कि आज का कार्यक्रम आपको कैसा लगा इस कार्यक्रम की समाप्ति पर। तो टिल डेट we have completed 1818 webinars which we started right on the first day when the pandemic was declared on 25th March। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ चलिए आइए चलते हैं। हमने बहुत सारी पिक्चर्स देखी है, टेलीविजन सीरियल्स देखे हैं, बहुत सारी मूवीज में हमने जापान को देखा है, बहुत सारे भारतीय एक्टर एक्ट्रेसेस ने हमारे जापान पर मूवीज बनाई हैं। तो हम उसी डायरेक्शन में आगे चलते हुए लेट्स मूव एंड वेनरेबल रवि मेधांकर जी के साथ वर्ल्ड बुद्धिस्ट मिशन की तरफ से भारत के युवा पीढ़ी के एम्पावरमेंट के प्रोग्राम में लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड द कल्चर, द लैंग्वेज एंड द ह्यूमैनिटी एज फार एज जापान इज कंसर्न। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ आपका बहुत बहुत हार्दिक अभिनंदन है वेनरेबल रवि मेधांकर जी। हमने 2 सप्ताह पहले एक छोटा सा टीजर सबको दिया था और बताया था कि हम जापान का प्रोग्राम आपके साथ शुरू कर रहे हैं। उस प्रोग्राम की आज शुरुआत है। ये प्रोग्राम क्योंकि आप सबके लिए निशुल्क है, किसी से कोई किसी तरीके का कोई भी जो है चार्जेस नहीं है, ये आपको फ्री ऑफ कॉस्ट मिल रहा है, एक जन सेवा है। और क्योंकि वेनरेबल रवि मेधांकर जी एक मॉन्क हैं और इन्होंने अपना पूरा जीवन जो है समर्पित किया है, और मैं भी जीवन के लास्ट फैग एंड पर चाहता हूं कि समाज के लिए जो कुछ भी हम लोग इकट्ठे मिलकर कर पाए और हमारी युवा पीढ़ी के लिए खासकर व्हाट्सएवर बेस्ट वी कैन डू, वी शुड ट्राई एंड वर्क इट आउट। आज हर हर महादेव और महाशिवरात्रि के दिन इससे और बढ़िया शुभ कार्य क्या हो सकता है कि जो हमारे बेसिकली नालंदा, तक्षशिला और जो हमारा वो एरिया है और साथ ही में काशी, उस एरिया से हमारे रवि मेधांकर जी जब जापान पहुंचे तो इन्होंने वहां पर भी बहुत अच्छे अच्छे कार्यों से बच्चों का, टीचर्स का, एजुकेटर्स का, काउंसलर्स का, कोच का, मेंटर्स का, सबका मार्गदर्शन किया है। आज हम आपके पीछे चलना चाहते हैं, हमारा भी मार्गदर्शन कीजिए और बच्चों को जो कुछ भी हम दे सकते हैं हम प्रयास करेंगे अगले 50 मिनट में बच्चों के साथ देने का। इन्हीं शब्दों के साथ आपका बहुत बहुत हार्दिक अभिनंदन।
ओके, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपको इस प्लेटफॉर्म पर लोगों को जोड़ने के लिए। और यह मेरा प्रयास होगा। दिस इज माय ग्रेट प्लेजर टू हैव this platform to guideline the students in Japan. Actually, we have a lot of people in Japan from different countries, basically from the China, Korea, Vietnam, Thailand, Indonesia. But the number of people from Japan coming from India is very, very less if we compare to the other population of the world. So it came in my mind, why not we should do for coming to the people or the students, or as a worker or as an engineer, IT, this different kinds of this one opportunity is there, but people were not able to come here. I was lucky to be a friend of the late VP Singh, who was the Prime Minister. And he gave me an opportunity in 1989 to come to Japan. And so I am indebted to him. He is no more, but forever I am indebted to him, because that was the chance he provided me. He also arranged a scholarship for me to re-study, because I was already a teacher in Magad University, Bodh Gaya, in the Department of History. So while I was teaching at the Patna, then BP Singh sir, usually we had a meeting with the Vice Chancellor of Bhagalpur University. Then there was a DP Singh, Devendra Babu, very well known. And also from the Nepal, the Koiralaji, who also become the PM. So we used to meet at the DP Singh's house, and that give a chance to come very close to him. And when he became PM, also we were in a good positions and with good relations, and then it gave me a chance to be here. Okay, that is all myself. I don't want to talk about myself. There's so many things are there. But thing is that now when there was a Hashimoto was also the prime minister here in Japan, and he were from the Okayama, where I am living. And I also graduated, second graduation was from the Okayama University, which is a central university, national university that. So then we came across with his wife and also with him, and then we had a nice relations. And we told that time also itself, we had a discussion on that you are giving the chances to other countries, people to come here, that TITP program was not there. Of course, who is in the country, which are the head, they get the credit for that. But we, at the ground root, we always talk about that there should be a TITP program also for India. So it took a long time, but I feel it is one of, not my personal, but it is one of the success in the manner that Indians were allowed to come to Japan under the TITP program. I cannot show you that my record and this and that, but we frequently tried. That time was the Vietnamese students, they used to come under the TITP program. Also they from Thailand, then Cambodia, other countries, they were allowed. So just now you mentioned about the minister Pradhan sir. So he was lucky to get a chance to send Indian people to Japan, or the Indian student to Japan under the TIT program. But you know that we had a contract for 3 lakhs people. But by any chance, we have not completed that. It is still under the 1,000 people. Whatever the data is government, I don't know, but here the data is that it is basically, it's not too much like that.
It means less than
So
1,000 people have moved under that.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, in originally, because
Hmm.
what is the government data is, is maybe that they say, okay, 3 lakhs people has gone, maybe. Okay, maybe they are true in that one. But what is the basically, when I explore, I found that still, even maybe 1 lakh has come, but still we have 2 lakhs people can still come. So the most important is that TITP, it is the technical program. It's maybe good and new for India, but it is already the many people from Vietnam, they used to come here. Frequently, they used to come from Vietnam. Also, I told you that was given the chance to Cambodia also. Small countries were given. Even from Nepal, they were coming here. But India was not in that one. That you can find in the data on that. Also in the if you go on the, not go to the Google, because Google doesn't give you 100% real aspect, because Google is just taking what the people have feedback to them, and they take, oh, this is the correct. So, but originally you go with the data. If you want to collect, then you have to go with the embassies and you ask them, and they will send you, okay, this is the embassy gives you the real picture on that. So TITP in the technical program, that also for the 3 years. After 3 years, you have to go back this training, but in a special case, they can extend you more 2 years. So this training which you get in the technical, you have to use that in your country. After getting this training in the center, then you will go back to your country. So like if we are coming from India, we have to go back India, and then we do work. Still you want to come on that program, you have to wait in India for at least 3 years, then you can come again. But Japan will not allow you. If you have this, that under, you have come under that program, you have to go back once. So technical programs are basically for the technical. But now there is another non-technical things also. If you are not a technical man, you can come under the SSW program. That is a special skill. Under the special skill, like if you are working in the hotel industry, then you have the specialized in the hotel. And then if you are running for in the restaurant, because everything has the many works. So you are specialized in that work, then you need to show a certificate and also your ability. But there is an examination for that. You have to pass that exam. In that, there is a benefit that's TITP, you need at least N4 certification of the JLPT. JLPT is the Japanese Language Proficiency Test. So in SSW, you have the benefit that if you don't have this N4, but you have the skill to speak the Japanese communication, daily communication, you can do in your own field. Suppose you are from tourism, then you know the tourist words for the Japanese, and you don't have a degree, okay, but you can communicate in tourism section with the, so you don't need the JLPT, but you have the skill. But you will have to pass one exam, which is held by Education, Ministry of Education. And that I will send you the links if you are interested, the people are interested, because I want to give as much as possible the backup or the support or the information, which will be helpful to our students in coming days. So here you don't need to be only a student, because here in SSW you must have working experience. So in your working experience, there is a 14 chapters under which you can come to Japan. The most important and very popular is the caregiver. As you know that we are very lucky to be in India, very young generation is there. We and Modi ji is always telling that he's proud that we are the young, energetic generation in India. Yes, that is true. But India and Japan, we cannot compare because two countries have a different situation. Here, longevity is too long. The people normally going for 120 years, 118 years. Longevity in our India is average 88. After 88, they are very lucky people. They are going for 100. They are making the century or like very few people. So that is there. So here is longevity is long, but instead of longevity, there is a very less people to care them. Even they are on the bed, and there are very less people to take care. But they need a lot of people who can take care of those people. Of course, they have money. Because the construction or the situation of the pension, and these are very social security is very nice one here. So everybody is getting a good pension, which they can spend in their later life after retirement. So that makes them in a comfortable job, and so they can enjoy this one. So they need a lot of caregivers. So caregiver starting from their spoon feeding up to the whole. Sometimes they have to clean their body also. They have to take them for getting the hot water. There in Japan, you know that there is a hot water system, which is in the hot water bathtub. They sit and they soak the hotness of the water in their body, and that is also one way they have the longevity. Actually, this was in India that my father used to say the katiya snan, because if your the stomach is under the water for a long time, then all the hotness or that disease, which is the stomach is the main part of that makes you the troubles in the whole body. So that makes you very nice. And that system, Japanese adopted them. Like they say, ohuro. So ohuro, where they get and submerge their body in the water, and their body soaks the hotness of the water. So that's very popular. That also gives them a longevity. So you have to, as a caregiver, if you are giving, you have to give the care, them bath nicely, then wipe up them nicely. I mean, you have to, because they are old and they cannot do anything by. So that is the one. And there the payment is very nice, because you can get almost around $2,000 a month, which is very 2,000. And if you are good at then 2,500, 3,000. It depends on your services. If it is good, people like you more, than they give you the more. So that is
You used one Japanese word. इसको जरा repeat कर दीजिए. You
that
used
is
one
ohuro.
Ohuro.
OHURO, if you want to write in the,
Okay.
yeah, ohuro. Ohuro is that a bathtub. We have already in India also, we have the bathtub we are using, but only in the 3-star or 5-star hotels. But here in every house, there is a ohuro that where they, and if they don't use their ohuro, then they go for a common bath. In Japan is a common bath where they go and take that hot water and they sit there. In those that's common bath is called. They have the also sauna facilities and the bath facilities there. So, but there are some rules to enter there. If you have tattoos in your body, they will stop. I mean, those from the holy gangs or
Tattoos.
all these things.
Tattoos. Okay.
Yeah, tattoos are not allowed.
Mm.
I mean, there are some, but it's a very good for your body, because all that cleans, and yeah, so that very important to make your body strong. And at least some people, at least once in a week, they normally go to the common baths, and they enjoy the Saturday, Sunday. Sometimes they go and they enjoy that one. So these are the services you have to provide them in the caregiver. That is the most popular, and easy to come. But you need also to pass that exam in that one, that you have the nursing exam or caretaker's exam. So as a nurse, if you have, then you need to convert your license, same like our driver's license, we convert to the international driver's license and we come to Japan and we can drive with this. So same type, if you have done the degree in your nursing, then you have to apply for international nursing's license, which is on your degree. They will issue your health department, and then you can come to Japan with that one and you can work on that. So that is one way. Then the car industry. Now in India is also, we have the car industry, all the Japanese cars are being manufactured. So in the car industry, also they invite you here. So you are knowing the denting, painting, when the car crash, you need the dents, then painting skill you have, then you can come. So all the car industries, they have the different sections. If you have any, still, even in my area, there are some people have come from South India, not from North India, but South Indian. Some people have come here and they are doing work with the Honda company here and Toyota companies. So they are doing that training under that.
Automobiles.
Yes,
Automobiles.
automobiles, yes. So because now we have in India itself, we have the Nissan, Honda, and almost blah 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 blah. Almost companies there. Mazda is there, and that you can find in the data also. Again, go to the data from that government's data, as you can find who are the companies who are operating in India. And we don't have to mention the Suzuki, because Suzuki was the forerunner in this competition. And when the Gandhi family was in the rules, and that was the time, the Gandhi's second son, he tried, Sanjay Gandhi, you must remember him. So he was a pioneer to call the Suzuki in India. So Suzuki is almost now that we don't treat it as a Japanese, but we treat it as an Indian product. So India. So like that, Nissan is also getting well versed. So the problem is there that if they're coming here, you have to once go. Then there is a lot of opportunity. You can work with these companies. And if you study the Indian system of the motor vehicle, now India is a hub for manufacturing. You will find that they are going to be second in the world, just in a year that they are manufacturing, second in the world. It will be the hub for manufacturing. And I also studied that these companies are exporting the goods to African region also. So by learning the Japanese, you are not concentrated only to work in Japan or in India, but you have opportunities when the cars and all these things, Japanese firms moving to the foreign countries like African zone or another zones, then you get an opportunity to work in those areas also. Because if you know the Japanese, you can also work in Australia, you can also work in USA, you can also work in Canada. Because some people have a confusion, they study the Japanese, then they have to, only alternative is that they will work in India or in Japan. So my dear friends, it is not only that India or Japan you will work. You can use this chapter, the knowledge of Japanese, to other countries also, where the Japanese companies are moving. So they suppose this Honda goes to a country A, in maybe any alpha or beta, gamma, whatever it is. So that country also will need a group of people to handle, because the communication is the most important to do, at least in that's why I told you that very important is to do dealing with the Japan. You also need to do the culture. You must know their culture, because every country has a business culture. Language is there important, but most important is to learn how, the every lines of the things has a different meaning. For example, if we translate, is it different? In Japanese, they say kangaete okimasu. That means I will think over it. But actually, meaning is that I will never think on it. This is the last time you are coming to me. So there are many ways. The general transliteration doesn't work there. So we need to learn the culture of that one. What is the meaning of that particular word, the particular sentence? It is translated in the English will be different, but actual social meaning or in the business world, the meaning will be different. So very important is that. So we need to that one. So most important is the 14. I will giving the 14 that projects. So one was in the nursing, another is in the car business. Then you know it is well known here, electronics product. So you can join all the like Sony, Sanyo, and many electronic companies are there. They are the pioneer, Sony, Sanyo, but there are many other small companies who are also contributing to the Japanese economy. So you can join those companies. Another thing is that the Japan is making now building. Before we had a concept of the building of Japanese building made of the paper and this. So those time has gone. Now we have a building like concrete buildings in India. In Japan also you will find the concrete buildings are there. But in India, we don't maintain our building too much. But in Japan, they do the building maintenance almost every month, so that they need a lot of workers to help them in interior and as well as exterior maintenance of the building. So there are many companies here, they just do the building maintenance work. That is their cleaning, their painting, their all kind of maintenance. So maintenance in that is also very important factor. So you can come if you have experience in building maintenance, or you can do the cleaning of the buildings, make it always. So that's why it's always the buildings are in a glittering position. So that is one wing, you can come here. Then we have the road construction. Now in India also we have a very nice, road constructions and all these things. So in this condition also, you can get a good chance to come as a SSW. But SSW is one thing is that important. You must keep in mind, you must have to pass an exam, which is very, some centers are there. And sometimes you can join, also you can come to Japan. They give you a special visa to come here, take your test and go back. But sometimes maybe we can make exam itself in India. Sometimes it is done in the Sri Lanka. Last time there was in the exam in Sri Lanka. So India, if we have a good number of students, we will try again approach to the government and to take the examinations in India. Maybe in Delhi is okay, Bombay is okay, some important center, Calcutta is okay. So we will try to get that one examinations. But we need, the people must be at least fluent in Japanese speaking. They don't have degree, no problem. Which I repeatedly told you that even you have not JLPT N5 or N4, but your skill is that you can talk in your field. Suppose you are in hotel industry, then with the hotel industry. Suppose you are in electronics, then with the electronic words. You have to be acquainted with those words, which you will use in the real-time Japanese. So that Japanese, no, you need that Japanese, which you will speak which you will use during your work. In the restaurant, suppose you have to come, welcome to the people, irashai mase, so you will come to the people, and that nanin samadeska, how many people you are, nanina shaimaska, what we would like to have. So those things you have to learn by heart. So this is the, also in the Japan is the culture, not in India, but when a customer comes inside the restaurant, they will all together, all starting from manager to all the staff, they will say irashai mase, that is welcome. So that culture is not in India. So you will find, oh, this is a different thing which we didn't find. But in Japan, it is all the manager and all the, it is a group work. Here is the group work. So if the manager has also to do the same similar thing with their all the person who is working with him. So it's a quite different culture. So
थोड़ा
if you
थोड़ा
come,
ये जापानीज वर्ड को थोड़ा आस्ता आस्ता बता दीजिए, हम आपके साथ एक बार रिपीट भी करेंगे तो लोगों को समझ आ जाएगा। थोड़ा सा जैसे आपने अभी यूज किया ना, तो थोड़ा सा उसका
irashaimase, that is
एराई
welcome.
एराई शिमासे,
Irashaimase. Irasai means welcome.
एरा
Irasai.
एरा साई
Mase.
मासे,
Hmm.
एरा साई मासे,
That means
welcome.
welcome. So
Okay.
polite form is the mashe. So irashai means welcome, but mashe is the polite form for the guest, because like in India, we say the guest is our God, like that, some concept like that. So here is the same thing, is that they respect their, it doesn't matter who is a small baby or it is 80 years or 90 years or 120 years, our grandfather. So we have to
एरा
say
साई माशे,
mase.
एरा
Hi.
साई माशे.
Mase. Hi.
Yeah.
Irashai mase, they will say.
Sure,
Irashai mase.
sure
The
or
accent
sir?
is there.
Sure or sir?
Now listen carefully. Irashai mase. Irashai mase.
एरा साई मासे. Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
So all together, everybody will say it together in the restaurant itself. Irashai mase. And whenever you go in the shopping centers and other places, also they use this for welcoming a guest. And you know, in India also, actually main thing was that all things were in Indian culture, which we forget gradually, and the foreigners, they adopted this culture.
Imagine.
Yes, not imagine. What is my personal experience, these all things were in India, because Atithi Devo Bhava, in Sanskrit you are telling. So those things were already in India, which we slowly lost.
So irashai mase, irashai mase.
Irashai mase, yes.
Irashai mase.
Yes, so welcome.
तो आपने 14 चैप्टर में से केयर गिवर का बता दिया, नर्सिंग का बता दिया, ऑटोमोबाइल का बता दिया, इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स का बता दिया, और बिल्डिंग कंस्ट्रक्शन और बिल्डिंग मेंटेनेंस, एंड देन रोड कंस्ट्रक्शन शुड बी द इंटीग्रल पार्ट। अब थोड़ा आगे चलते हैं। हाँ जी,
आगे चलते हैं। तो अभी जो है हमारे यहाँ, इफ यू आर ए नॉन टेक्निकल पर्सन एंड इफ यू आर गुड एट द एग्रीकल्चर,
ओके,
so you can join in the agriculture.
Okay.
Agriculture is called no-gyo.
No,
you are interested in know the many words. No-gyo.
No-gyo.
Gyo is the so no-gyo.
No-gyo. Okay.
And the agriculture machine is called no-ki. Ki means the machines, no-ki. That means the agriculture machine that includes your tractor, excavator, also then combiners. So those things are under the ki. Ki is kikai. Kikai means machine. Machine. Kikai.
Okay. So no-ki is agriculture machines.
Machines, yes.
Okay.
And no-gyo is the agriculture.
No-gyo is agriculture. Correct.
So
correct.
Whatever the products is coming, agriculture. Gyo is the function of that one. So something is working on gyo.
Gyo.
Like in the class is going on, ju gyo.
Okay. Class is
Now,
going on is
Ju-gyo.
Ju-gyo.
Hmm.
Okay. Ju-gyo. Class is going
Hmm.
on. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. So many words are very.
Okay.
Hmm. Then
So
you are
I
doing
will
the business is
I
a
will I will
gyo.
I'll repeat for my benefit. Agriculture,
Uh,
no gyo.
hi.
Agriculture machine, no key.
Ki.
And
Ki is
class,
the short.
yeah,
Ki is the short form for ki ka e. Ki ka e means machine.
ki ka
E.
e.
Kikai.
Okay, kikai.
Kikai means the
Machine.
machine. Any machine is kikai.
Okay. Okay. And then
Hmm.
Jugyo. Jugyo. The class is
Jugyo.
going on.
Going
Uh,
on then.
uh,
Jugyo. Some
uh,
work is going on.
uh,
Jugyo.
uh,
Agyo is the business going on. Agyo.
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 Hmm.
Business.
Business.
Business going on. Okay.
Business going on that. Hmm.
Uh,
Agyo jikang. Jikang means time. Agyo jikang means the business time. For example, your
Agyo.
office opens by 9 and you close by 9 p.m. because your office is very long.
Uh,
So from 9 to 9, 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., that is your Agyo Jikan.
Jikan.
Jikan. Ji is the time
Okay.
and Kan means the that gap. So
Gap.
you are
Okay.
starting from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. That is Agyo Jikan.
Egyo Jikan. Egyo
Kan.
Jikan. Egyo
Yes.
Jikan. For the
Yes.
benefit of the audience, agriculture
Mm.
is no gyo. Agriculture machine is no key. And
Mm.
class is going on Jugyo.
Mm.
The machine Kikai. Kikai.
Mm.
And
Kikai.
business
Kikai.
Kikai. Kikai.
Mm.
And
Mm.
business going on Egyo. Egyo.
Agyo. Mm.
And
The time of business, Agyo
Egyo
Jikan.
Jikan. Egyo Jikan.
The time, Jikan.
Thank you, Bante ji. आगे चलिए.
Yes. So that you can come as a farmer. If you are a good experience in the farming, you can come as because there are many farms, they need actually old people, they now cannot go in the farming houses. There are many farms which is losing their due to the, I mean, as I told you, the old people are growing and their children has gone from the small place to the big place. Like we migrate also in India. If we are in the Bihar state, we are going to have to work in the Delhi or the Bombay or some other places. So like that here also, the people from the village, they come to Tokyo, they come to Osaka, they come to Nagoya. So there is no person to look after those land. So there is a chance for the agriculturist from India to come here and they can work in that field.
Okay, great.
So these are the main where there is a job opportunity and while they are doing the training, they get paid also. So this is the double profit. Once you learning, another thing is you are earning. So get opportunities there. So these are the main functioning. Then there is I mean, from electronic, then there is a subsection of these. So everything has a subsections on that. So these are the main 14 chapters they have done. So most important I will be doing from the next class. The classes will be like that in the grammar, translations they can also learn, and then we are going to give them the customs, the manners, and then also some philosophy, some religion. So because Japan is mainly depending on the Buddhism, so this is a Buddhist philosophies are there. Of course, in the Buddhism also there is a different branches are there, different kind of temples are there. So those things also we will discuss because just to know. Then there are some important places where that also we will show in the slide so that they can know before they're coming to Japan, they should know. But most important, the language. We will stress on the language. The basically that will be the listening and the and what you will listen. Unless you don't have vocabulary, you cannot understand. Suppose I'm going to India from Japan, so I must learn Hindi words, otherwise I cannot understand. If I know only Japanese, and as a Japanese I enter in India, if I don't know English or Hindi, I cannot survive in India. So similar thing is that when you are coming from India to Japan, you have to know the vocabulary. And I told you, especially where you have to be in that which field, you have to collect those vocabulary. So also we will guideline for those vocabularies they need. The very first time we will go just for general Japanese. Then if somebody is interested in a particular, suppose the person is going for the nursing, then we will have 1, 2, 3, 4 classes for the nursing one. So that particular day we will give just nursing words. Then like that agriculture, then that day we will put agriculture words. Then there is some idioms which also we use here. And so this will be our a program in a nutshell. So we will start. Next will be the very simple word is this. This is, am, are. This, you can speak that one, DESU, but we write in DESU, but that is the pronunciation is this. Most important in Japanese is that we have the similar pronunciation like Hindi. It's not like a Chinese, because the Chinese is going up and down and down and up, and the meaning differs. So maximum words are similar to the Hindi, and they have the same. And the grammar is also like Hindi, like I told you earlier when we were discussing. So grammar is very near to the, it is not a pattern like in English. This is a pen, but this is yah pen hai. Pen, so same like subject, object, and verb. So that's very important for us, so that the Indian people can grasp it very easily.
इसको कैसे कहेंगे? ये पेन है.
यह का लिख लीजिए, यह कोरे. कोरे means यह.
Yeah. कोरे. Okay.
And there is a particle, we will put it, that one in the grammar section. Wa. Korewa means the wa will come as a subject. After the subject will come wa. Korewa. Pen, this. Pen is the pen. Many words also in India we use from English, which is not a Hindi, but we use that Hindi, which is very popular. So also in Japan, which has become very popular, they use the same word. Of course, they have another word also. So korewa, pen, this. This is very important word because it covers 3 things. In India, we have in Hindi, then we have the hai, and who. Is, am, and are. But here is only this. Korewa, pen, this.
Okay.
Now, just now you can make sentence like that. For example, this is the spoon. So, Dr. Sharma, can you make a sentence?
Kore,
this is a spoon.
Korewa pen.
Now I'm showing you this one. You can see.
Korewa,
this is a spoon.
Korewa spoon.
This.
Korewa this.
Korewa spoon this.
Korewa spoon this.
Okay. Now this is a cup in my hand.
Korewa cup this.
Yes, very good. Now this is the table, is also use a table. So this is table.
Korewa table this.
They have another word, sukue also. They use the sukue. So you can use also table this or korewa sukue this.
Sukue.
Sukue.
Sukue. Okay. Korewa sukuwa this.
Sukue. Sukue this.
Sukue this. Okay.
Now chair, we have the chair also, and then we have the issue. There is a 2 words, chair and issue. So this
chair
is
and
chair.
Chair
Issue.
and tissue.
Chair or issue, not and, or issue.
Okay.
So you can
Oh.
make sentence, yeah, this is chair. Then,
Koreva,
hmm,
Koreva,
chair this,
chair, this.
this. Or you can have koreva isu this. Isu, same like Isa Masi, isu.
Acha, isu.
Hmm,
Acha. Okay. Okay. So there are three different words. You
hmm,
have got Koreva pen des,
hmm,
Koreva sukue des,
hmm.
and
Koreva
Koreva
isu this.
isu des.
Hmm. So like that, you kore means yeah. So this is अब जो यह है तो यह चाय है कोरेवा tea this like
Okay.
that. You can use
Koreva
it like
tea
that.
des. Okay.
Hmm. So we will have the
Koreva.
kore, sore, are. We can go for this kore, sore, and are. That we will explain it in the further one.
Okay.
This,
Great.
that, and over there. There are three words. Same like in Hindi, we have yaha, waha, and dur mein waha. उसी तरह इसमें है कोरे, सोरे, अरे.
Okay.
जैसे स्पीकर है तो स्पीकर के सामने है तो कोरे,
Okay.
लिसनर के सामने है तो सोरे,
Sare.
और दोनों से दूर है कुछ तो अरे, वहां पर है, हाँ, दूर में.
हाँ. यहाँ वहाँ और
और
दूर वहाँ.
वहां, दूर में, हाँ, वहां.
कोरे
कोरे,
सोरे
सोरे, अरे,
अरे.
अरे.
कोरे सोरे अरे.
और
Okay.
वा यदि सब्जेक्ट है तो वहां वा लग जाएगा. तो कोरेवा, कोरेवा सुक्वेदेस, कोरेवा
Okay.
इसुदेस, कोरेवा पेंदेस, कोरेवा
Okay.
कपदेस. So that vocabulary you need, what they telling for that one. Like you have the opticals is called megane. Opticals is called megane. Write down one word. So there will be 5 words for you today. Then we will finish. Megane.
Me ga me.
Megane
That is
means opticals.
opticals.
This is optical then.
Me ga me.
Megane. Na ne.
Acha, me ga ne.
Ne. Hai.
Okay, na. Na null. Okay. Me ga ne.
So
Opticals.
then you have to make sentence. Yeah.
Yeah.
Opticals hai.
Yeah. Yeah. Koreva.
Koreva.
Koreva. Optical this.
This. Hai. Or megane this. You can use optical this or
Megana this.
megane this. Yes.
Okay.
So like that, you just need the word to put there. What is that? So you need the vocabulary to put that one. Or normally we are using the mobile or the headphone or everything. Then now we have the headphone. So you can just put, okay, you make the headphone lastly, then we will stop.
Koreva. Koreva. Headphone. Megana this. Megana this.
हेडफोन दिस, हेडफोन अलग हो
this.
गया.
Headphone this. वो ऑप्टिकल था. Correct.
और लगाने के लिए उसके लिए तो वर्ड लगेगा, उसको फिर हम लोग बाद में करेंगे. तो कोरेवा मेगाने देस, कोरेवा हेडफोन देस, like that.
Okay.
So today we will do like this, and then thank you everybody for coming here, and give the thanks to Dr. Sharma for taking this initiation, and we will see you soon. Maybe if something goes not wrong with your family, we will do it on next Saturday.
Next Saturday. Bhante ji,
Yes.
next Saturday.
Yes, same time, same place.
Yes, 4 o'clock. 4 o'clock. Thank you, Bhante ji.
If anybody have any question, please
they can put it on the YouTube.
Yes, they can put. Yes,
they can put it on the YouTube. Okay. Today you will be very happy that Chitra Kapoor ma'am, she wrote Koreva Megane headphone this.
Megane and we will put then to. Headphone to Megane this. To okay. Is for and, A-N-D.
Achha, to. Okay. To. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are so indebted to Venerable Ravi Medhankar ji. It was such an interesting opening today. महाशिवरात्रि का दिन, और देखिए हमने ज्यादा हिंदी में इसलिए बातचीत की है because I want the children, those are coming from the Hindi belt, they should also take a benefit of it. आप सब लोगों को भी मौका मिलना चाहिए चीजें सीखने का, समझने का. हम हिंदी इंग्लिश दोनों का इस्तेमाल करेंगे so that everybody gets a benefit of it. और ओके, एक जितेंद्र जी लिख रहे हैं ओरा
हम्म।
सोरा. व्हाट इज दैट? ओरा
कोरा सोरा
सोरा.
नहीं है, कोरे सोरे. That is
ओरे
some
सोरे,
problem.
या
Kora is not
कोरे.
there.
आ,
कोरे सोरे अरे.
वो इन्होंने
कोरा सोरा अरा नहीं है. That is.
इन्होंने किशोर कुमार का गाना सुना होगा, कोरा कागज था मन मेरा. वो कोरे इसलिए कर रहा है नहीं. तो ये
अच्छा.
बड़ा अच्छा है. और लिख
हाँ,
रहे हैं मोहित चौधरी पठानकोट से, वी वांट मोर सच सेशंस. दैट इज ग्रेट. एंड लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर
हम्म,
देयर फ्रॉम सिक्किम. Then there
हम्म,
is there are people from Yamunanagar. Then
हम्म,
there are people from
हम्म,
Northeast. There are people
हम्म,
from Manipur. There are
हम्म,
people from Sikkim. And then
हम्म,
of course from other places as well. So आज महाशिवरात्रि के दिन आप ये देखिए कितना अच्छा आगाज है, कितनी अच्छी शुरुआत है. और कितना, मैंने 30 साल पहले, 30 years back, when I learned the first word of Japanese, konnichiwa, watashi wa sharma desu. और एक गाना होता था, शिवस्य नरत्यो तत्तको शिवस्य नरताई दो देशिम सो. I don't know what the meaning, I just don't know, but there was something which somebody sung and I just, तो
हम्म.
म्यूजिक को भी लेके आएंगे, म्यूजिक को भी लेकर चलेंगे. और बहुत
Yes.
अच्छे से इसको अभी चित्रा मैम कह रही हैं सर से ये पूछो, हाउ टू से थैंक यू फॉर टुडे सेशन.
Arigato gozaimasu.
अरिगत्तो
Arigato
गोजाइमास.
gozaimasu. Thank
अरिगत्तो
you.
गोजाइमास.
Hmm.
अरिगत्तो गोजाइमास.
Gozaimasu.
अरिगत्तो गोजाइमास. देखो
Hmm.
कितनी बार थैंक्स कर लिया हम सब इकट्ठे. अरिगत्तो गोजाइमास. अरिगत्तो गोजाइमास. अरिगत्तो गोजाइमास. बस ये क्लास की तरह
हाँ.
चलेगा जी, तभी मजा आएगा लोगों को. और हम चाहते हैं कि जापानीज सीखें और ज्यादा से ज्यादा लोग, जैसे वेनरेबल रवि मेधांकर जी ने कहा, इंडियन शुड आल्सो कम ओवर देयर व्हेन ही वाज टेलिंग द कंट्रीज, एंड कोरिया, वियतनाम, थाईलैंड, इंडोनेशिया, कंबोडिया, नेपाल, and you know all that what he was mentioning, he says why not Indians. So the time has come, and Chitra ma'am is writing arigatto gozaimasu, arigatto gozaimasu. मोहित जी, मोहित
Chitraman is
जी,
very good.
मोहित मोहित जी भी लिख रहे हैं, मोहित चौधरी जी भी अरिगत्तो कोजाए कोजाए मास लिख रहा है.
Hmm.
अरिगत्तो
Go
कोजाए
है.
मास.
G
गो.
O G O
हाँ
Z I.
मोहित
G
जी.
O Z A I. Gojai mas. M A
हाँ
S.
मोहित जी,
Hmm.
अरिगत्तो गोजाइमास. ये देखिए इतना अच्छे से.
Hmm.
थैंक यू
Hmm.
बनते जी. इन्हीं शब्दों के
Hmm.
साथ आपका बहुत बहुत आभार. नेक्स्ट सैटरडे
नहीं नहीं,
फोर ओ
आपका
क्लॉक
आभार. आप लोगों की सेवा कर रहे हैं. मेरा आभार क्या?
नहीं नहीं
मेरा
नहीं,
तो
इट्स
आप
सो वेरी
लोगों के लिए
काइंड.
कर रहे हैं. दैट
आप
आभार गोज टू यू. सो
आपका
आई एम वेरी.
आपका इंटेलेक्चुअल कैपिटल आपने लोगों के साथ शेयर किया. और जाते जाते किसी ने सवाल पूछा है, इसको मैं शायद अगर गलत हूं तो बनते जी कैन करेक्ट मी. टीआईटीपी की फुल फॉर्म है टेक्निकल इंटर्न ट्रेनिंग प्रोग्राम. इज दैट
यस,
करेक्ट?
दैट
ओके.
इज करेक्ट.
और फिर किसी ने पूछा SSW, दैट इज योर स्पेशलाइज्ड स्किल वर्कर्स.
Yes, specialized
स्पेशलाइज्ड
skill
स्किल
worker.
वर्कर्स. ओके.
SSW.
जितेंद्र
So
जी लिख.
because you are specialized in the field, so
हाँ.
you can get a training under that same field. Suppose I
ओके.
told you if you are a good in the agriculture, so you will
हाँ.
do here you will be called as a expert in agriculture, and
वाओ.
you will get that training. First will be for 3 years. After that, 2 years can be extended. But
हाँ.
after 5 years, you must go back once to India, so that you can use those technique what you have learned in Japan.
वंडरफुल वंडरफुल.
Yes.
थैंक यू बनते जी.
Or
हाँ.
there is, or if some company makes you employed here, and then they will change your status, then
हाँ.
your status will be changed from SSW to a worker in Japan. then a status change, then you can stay here. There are many different kind of a status, so that
Okay.
also can be changed in a status.
Wonderful, wonderful. And on the lighter note, in a laughing mode, if you are
Hmm.
unmarried and if you fall in love over there, then you can settle otherwise also. Okay.
No, that's a 99 point no chance, because
Okay.
that's the problem, because the people are not falling in the love, because they are
Okay.
very smart. They don't fall in love, and
They are
they don't,
practical.
even they fall in love and they're married, then they say you got the children, then bye bye.
Okay.
Yes. So
Okay.
please
So,
be careful on that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
finally, we should say, Arigato godaimasu. Arigato
Okay.
godaimasu. Arigato
Then let's
godaimasu.
meet again. Mata ai masho.
Huh?
Mata. Mata means later on. Mata.
Mata.
Mata. Like mother is a mata in Hindi word.
Hmm?
Same pronunciation.
Le,
Mata
huh?
ai masho. Ai masho.
Okay. Mata ai masho.
Ai
Mata ai
masho.
masho. We meet
Hmm.
again. We meet again.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
We meet later. Mata ai
Hmm.
masho. So
Hmm.
arigato gozaimasu and
Hmm.
mata ai masho.
Masho. Hi. Bye bye. See you again.
Thank you.
Hi.
Thank